Hello. First off, guys, I just want to say today's video is sponsored by Noom. So for all of you guys that have been commenting the past few months about my wife and I's weight loss, now you have a chance to get a little insight into that if you want to, because that sponsorship will be in this video. Secondly, I apologize for I'm a little honky. I got my ass kicked by a non-COVID related virus for the past week and a half, which turned into an ear infection, which I just started antibiotics for today. And God bless the doctor. They do the best that they can, these doctors, right? But sometimes the only medicine that can cure my illness is cringe. And right now we're about to freebase some homegrown, pure, unadulterated cringe. So grab your tourniquets, grab your spoons, and let's fire it up. This first one is I got a whole, woo! We got to start right away with this clip that went viral today from Fox News. I saw it on Twitter. It already had like 6 million views. I'm sure it's circulated everywhere. I mean, this is just unequivocally one of the top 3 most amazing clips of all time. I mean, my panties are twisted right now. Let's take a peek.
To the politics and all those woke storylines in so many shows today. You know, I was watching an episode of where measles came up.
Before we get into the meat and potatoes, that is the most Fox News headline, right? Numbers don't lie, viewers like woke-free TV. If I'm being honest, I can't say I really disagree. I'm not saying I agree with Fox News all the time, but let's see what this...
You know, I was watching an episode of
You know, that show You on Netflix?
Yeah. Wait. When did I mention measles?
I don't know. It was on You.
What was on me? What are you talking about? Is Raymond even hearing what I'm saying? I never had the measles.
Was on You.
I never had the measles, dumbass. I know. No, not on me. This is like the most classic who's on first, what's on second. And if this isn't fake, my mind is blown. It's not fake. Like it aired on Fox News. It can't be fake. This woman just getting absolutely eviscerated on live television, and it gets worse.
We never did a measles and vaccine episode. Is this a joke?
I know.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was on You. It was on
Raymond, I've never had measles. What are you talking about?
Raymond, I told you I didn't have measles, you dumb fuck. No, Laura, it was on You. You, Laura. I don't have fucking measles, Raymond.
Stupid.
It was an episode of a show, Laura.
Look at her face.
Well, what's it called?
You.
What is he talking about?
It's called You.
I've never done a show on measles. I just completely give up. We gotta get on.
It's a show called You on Netflix.
There's a show called Laura Ingham on Netflix.
Oh my God.
What are you
Never
talking
mind.
about?
I'm moving on to Adele. I can't explain this to you.
When I told you that clip delivered, I was not kidding. That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Fox News had to have manufactured that in order to go viral, to raise awareness for their brand or something, because they've probably gone down like 100% in ratings since Trump wasn't president anymore. But the miscommunication, the lack of awareness from Laura there, and Raymond just getting so heated, it was just, what an absolute chef's kiss on my ass cheek. I honestly can't believe they blue-balled and moved on without even resolving the miscommunication. Absolutely insane. All that being said, off to a ripping start. I have a few more gems I'd like to share with you, but first, a word about today's video sponsor, Noom. From a more handsomely dressed Leon Lush. I'll see you in a minute. So between both my YouTube channels over the last few months, I've got a ton of comments, mostly good, about my wife and I's weight loss. There were no magic tricks, but back in May, my wife introduced me to a digital health platform called Noom that she had been using and really liked. And after a bit of convincing, I said, you know what the hell? I'll give it a shot. And 90 pounds later, between the two of us, here we are. So Noom isn't a diet, which is why I agreed to try it in the first place. It's a health platform that leverages psychology, science, and community to make creating a healthier lifestyle more enjoyable. It encourages you to find balance without having to sacrifice the things you actually love. For me, that's tequila. The food and exercise trackers are intuitive and make it easy to keep track of your goals. I especially love being able to add my wife's custom recipes so I can keep track of a meal and all the food that's in it in just a couple of clicks. Speaking to the psychology piece, they have a robust curriculum in the form of short, actionable daily lessons that help get your mind right. Because for me, getting healthy isn't about how long you can sustain something that you hate. It's about learning to enjoy new habits that help have a positive impact on your life. And Noom helps you do that. One of the lessons that resonated with me was about thought distortions that are so common, like all or nothing thinking, justifications, these things my mind loves to drum up to sabotage my progress. The best way to combat them is by being keenly aware of when they crop up, which Noom helps us do. They have an incredible support team made up of real people trained in psychology, diet, and nutrition, and there's group chats where you and your like-minded peers can share ideas and support each other. If you're like I was earlier this year and just waiting for that nudge to get started, maybe this is it. And if you want, you can click the link in the description below to get started with your free Noom evaluation. It's quick and easy, and it will help get you started with a custom plan. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate it. All right, get ready for the most forced and contrived conversation between two humans you've ever seen. And of course, Mark Zuckerberg is one of those two.
Now, Deb from our studios team is
This is from their Meta launch video, I think.
Through some of the exciting games in the pipeline for Quest.
Absolutely. Over the
Just
years, we've had
like even the inflection in Mark's voice sounds so forced. Like, Deb, do you want to take us through some of the quests of fucking huh?
Take us through some of the exciting games in the pipeline for Quest.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'm exaggerating.
Over the years, we've had the opportunity to work with incredible developers like Vertigo Games, the studio behind fan favorite Arizona Sunshine.
I love Arizona Sunshine. That game basically got me and my friends through the first few months of the pandemic.
That's awesome. If you enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll be excited that we're partnering with Vertigo on 5 more great games.
And, you know, not for nothing, but Deb is a little bit more at fault than Zuck here, right? Zuck's kind of like a living, breathing meme at this point. Lizard in human skin, the whole 9 yards. Deb's being a little bit too forthright with the gestures, a little bit high in the shoulders, a lot of like out here and over there. Could not think of a more unnatural way to have a conversation, quite frankly.
From Deep Silver and others. We'll share more about this lineup very soon.
Nice. What else is coming?
Well, the metaverse is constantly evolving.
Nice, Deb. What else is coming?
Live service games that launch updates and new downloadable content regularly, like Echo VR, Beat Saber, Onward, Pistol Whip, and more.
Well, Mark, we have a few new exciting advancements with Beat Saber, Pistol Whip, Echo, and a couple other metaverse games you might really like get your fucking barbecue sauce into.
Delicious.
And Beat Saber just passed $100 million in lifetime revenue.
Whoa!
On Quest alone. It's a great
100
example
million.
of the game that keeps
Mark keeps
releasing
that in his
fresh
couch.
content. They've actually been working on evolving the way that you interact with the tracks and feel the music.
Okay.
Also, the team has been working on something really cool. Check this out.
Oh, I'm excited. What's your team been working on?
I can't wait to play this.
I'm sorry, what?
And they
Is that it? So your team's been working on reaching out to an Indian designer on Fiverr to make a cheap Beat Saber bumper?
Give me the suck, daddy.
Mission accomplished.
And there's one more epic surprise before the end of the year. So stay tuned.
I fucking love epic
Okay.
surprises.
Have you played Population 1?
I mean, yeah, I love the game
Well,
so much that
For those who haven't, Population 1 is a thrilling battle royale that is
Cut him off much, Deb? Jesus. Have you played Population 1, Mark? Well, in fact, as you know, Deb, Population 1 is one of the main reasons. Shut the fuck up, Mark! Jeez. As you know, Population 1 is one of the next generation games on the Virtual Console that we're trying to...
Have you played Population 1?
I mean, yeah, I love the game
Well,
so much that
For those who haven't, Population 1
Have you guys liked this video and subscribed to my channel yet? Please answer out loud. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! If you haven't yet, I suggest that you do, because liking and subscribing will make you more sexually attractive to the gender of your choice. Wow, this felt like a totally natural interaction between two humans. Yes, nothing more casual and natural than that conversation. In fact, I wouldn't call them two humans. I'd call them two definitely not synthetic-skinned robots. Obviously, they're human. I'm guessing this was a clip from the Meta launch video they did like the other week. I didn't watch it, but I think I saw a meme of it. It was like multiple hours long. They did like this massively long presentation about Meta. Maybe I should sit down and watch sometime. Zuckerberg is just a treat to watch. However you feel about him, he's entertaining when he's not trying to be. Low-key gets meme culture though, with the Sweet Baby Ray's in the background. If you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. All right, so this is from a channel called Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan. I know a little bit about it. I believe he used to do a thing called All Gas, No Breaks. This guy just does like IRL content. Really funny, really good. Went to an anti-vax rally. You can imagine how that went. We're going to steer clear of most of the vax stuff. There's one clip I want to show you, but we're going to start out just with the beginning. The intro is amazing.
Excuse me, are you vaccinated? You know what I have to say?
I'm getting demonetized as we speak.
You. I am absolutely disgusted. We need to take these
Dude,
guys
the hyper zoomed in high res of her mouth.
With this Chinese
amazing, dude.
fascist
The lipstick on the
narrative.
teeth
And you know
is
what?
just
We're not
the
gonna have
the
it.
cherry on
Absolutely
top.
not. Fuck that.
We need to kill their cash flow.
Breaking news.
What an intro, though, right? Talk about an amazing intro. I mean, yeah, almost 2 million views. This video is like a month old. This guy crushes, but hold on. Check this clip out, too. This one's good. Real quick, though, as I was watching through this, he found the D's Nuts guy.
Got him. Are you Welvin the Great?
Hold on.
D's nuts. Hot. Got him. Are you Welvin the Great? Hell yeah.
You guys know, if you watch this channel, there's no meme in my life that brings me more joy than the D's Nuts meme. So the fact that he found Melbourne is, man, just brings a tear to my eye. Man, there's some interesting people in this world.
And the beast system.
The beast system.
And the 1%, the beast system.
The 1% they worship Lucifer.
All of them?
I mean, if they sell their soul for fame, they're bowing down to Lucifer.
Okay.
That's the beast system.
The beast
What about
system.
if they like?
That's right. So if you, the 1%, I guess, rich people, largely related to Hollywood, I guess, for a lot of the people that believe this. For this woman, it's the beast system, where in order to get in the 1% and be rich, there's a contract you can sign to give your soul over to Lucifer, the devil, Satan himself, to get a life of, you know, sin and glory and fame and money.
You sell your soul. You sign a contract.
With who typically?
It's the big industries, you know.
It's just the big industries, you know? Like, don't ask me to name anything specifically. I mean, could you possibly be more vague?
Lucifer.
So when you sign the paperwork, even if it's in a PDF format on DocuSign.
Hey, I don't know the exact technical details, but I know if you sign the contract, you're signing away your soul.
Who
Yeah.
are some celebrities you think are top offenders?
Tom Hanks.
I'm sorry, what? Excuse me, bitch? Tom Hanks is a goddamn saint. You take that back right now, okay? If there's anything Tom Hanks does in his spare time, it's not worshiping Satan, okay?
I'm not going to name any more names. I'm just pretty much against Tom Hanks.
What the fuck? Am I missing something? You guys gotta holler at me in the comments if Tom Hanks is like some sort of Scientologist psycho. I would think like Tom Cruise, maybe. Like, this woman fell deep down the boomer Facebook rabbit hole, right? Holy shit.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah. His son, I mean, have you seen his son's tattoos? They're pretty Luciferian.
Okay, so Chet is actually a complete fucking moron. Let's not get it twisted. Tom Hanks, absolute sweetheart. Chet, complete dickhead. Funny, a lot of funny clips, but definitely a numbnuts.
What's his son's name?
I don't know. I just saw he's like covered in like Illuminati tattoos. Look him up. He's got like the pyramid and it's dark.
The Chet Hanks fucking Rastafarian accent clips.
Big up to you, Dem.
You got her to say big up to you, Deb. Anyways, shout out to Andrew Callahan. This dude's an actual legend. He's really good. Really good at the IRL content stuff. Very enjoyable and just handles the absolute insufferable cringe. It's like a master class watching this dude work. Here's a clip hot off the press from the recent Kyle Rittenhouse trial, where the prosecutor tries to use Call of Duty as some sort of point-making machine in the murder trial. Let's take a peek.
Isn't it true when you would hang out with Dominic Black, you'd play Call of Duty and other first-person shooter video games?
Sometimes. We're in 2021 now,
Those are
mind
games
you.
in which
Right?
you use weapons like AR-15.
This isn't fucking 1990, right? When like Wolfenstein 3D first dropped with like 16 pixels, first-person shooters, killing Nazis. It's 2021. Esports is one of the biggest industries in the world. Everybody and their grandson plays video games. All right, and now we're using this. Oh my God, let's just...
means to pretty much shoot anybody who comes at you, correct?
It's a video game where two players are playing together. I don't really understand the meaning of your question.
What are you insinuating, Mr. Prosecutor? Are you trying to say that because I play Call of Duty, that should sway the jury's opinion of my intent?
Isn't one of the things people do in these video games try and kill everyone else with your guns?
What a fucking question is that? Nope. No, we just...
Yeah, the video game. It's just a video game. It's not real life.
Kyle, is it true that you and your friend Dylan like to play Overcooked 2 in your mother's basement, where you simulate making hamburgers and fruit smoothies and shipping them off to customers in order to get a high score? It's a game, bro. Hundreds of millions of people play video games where you kill each other. We're literally moving into a technological generation where everything's going to be online, and pretty much the entire world's going to spend hours a day simulating killing each other in a virtual world because it's a way to entertain ourselves. So kindly fuck off. That one was annoying, but check out, this is another banger. There's been some pretty good memes coming out of this trial here. This is a good one here. From Kyle's lawyer, defense lawyer, I believe, using the word logarithm instead of algorithm. And when I first saw the title, I was like, oh, this should be interesting. It's worse than you think.
iPads, which are made by Apple, have artificial intelligence in them that allow things to be viewed through 3 dimensions and logarithms.
Look at the judge's face, like, I'm sorry. The fuck did you just say? What was that sentence?
Logarithms, I don't understand it all either.
Judge, you know, like logarithms. I don't really know the fuck I'm talking about, to be quite honest, but it's the iPad and the 3D glasses. You combine that with the logarithms, and it's anything's possible. It's made by Apple, who are part of the 1%. Beast culture Satanists. So if you know about it's actually what I understand. Kyle Rittenhouse got a hold of Chet Hanks's Apple iPad full of logarithms, and he saw the tattoos, which led him to do what he did. It gets better.
And
the judge is having a crack. Look at him. He's dying.
Artificial intelligence or their logarithms.
God, stop saying it, please.
They believe
He's like,
happening.
Judge, like,
so this isn't
bro, I'm about to crack the fuck up.
This is Apple's iPad programming, creating what it thinks is there.
This guy,
not what necessarily is there.
Is out.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Of his depth right now. Oh my God. This is like me going up there trying to explain to the judge how to reconstruct a jet engine that's used in a space shuttle. You see, Judge, I mean, the metal parts with the holes in it where the gas eventually gets to needs a wrench on there by the converter kit gasket for the rocket, you know, in propulsion. And believe, I don't really know anything about this, but then you just add a little tablespoon of the whale semen. I think he would have been better off bringing in an expert on this one. But in his defense, logarithms are real things in mathematics. Unfortunately, in this context, you blew it. And finally, I don't know what the hell this is from. It sounds British, okay? But this is, it made me laugh.
Morning, Mike.
Oh, hello.
Mike Graham.
Cameron?
Talk radio TV, some sort of like
unfortunately.
Indie.
What do you do for a living, Cameron?
Indie British.
I'm a carpenter.
A carpenter, right. So
talk show?
Safe is
I don't
that
know.
For the climate?
Well, I work with timber, which is a much more sustainable material.
Carpentry is now killing the planet, I guess.
With trees that have been cut down then, don't you?
It's a sustainable building practice.
How is it sustainable if you're killing trees?
Because it's regenerative, you can grow trees.
Right. Well, you can grow all sorts of things, can't you?
Can you? I sure can.
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can.
Oh, can you? Please go on. Let's hear that one more time and then just watch his face.
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can. See you, Cameron. Cheerio. That was Cameron. He grows trees and then cuts them down and then makes things from them.
Fucking Cameron. This guy comes on my show talking about growing his own trees, cutting them down, makes things from them. Brilliant. Never want to talk to a guy like that again, growing his own trees. Absolute conceited prick. So this guy probably has a thriving career in whatever fucking nonsense show this is that he runs, called Insolent Britain maybe. But in these 58 seconds, I can tell that this guy's entire career is based on being an absolute blowhard moron. That would be my only guess. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know anything about British politics. But what are you talking about, bro? This is so charming because without hesitation, the host goes, yes, you can. And the next 3 to 5 seconds of his life are so painful to watch as he tries to rationalize what he just said. Sorry, Chup, there's no coming back from that one. Would you look at that? We spent a few minutes freebasing Cringe, and already I feel better. In fact, I think my ear infection's already cured. Thank you guys so much for being here. I do appreciate your time. It's nice together just to have a quick crack at the nonstop stream of nonsense going on the internet. If you could do me one quick favor before you go and grab a thimble, fill it with sheep saliva, then pull up Chet Hanks's Instagram, go through his feed and like 16 pictures, then gently drop your drawers to the ground and hip thrust that motherfucking like button for me. I'd appreciate it very much. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.